If you have not been trading this indicator, then I wonder what you've been trading. This indicator will blow your mind, guys. Its win rate is insane. Stick around the video till the end so you get to understand what I'm talking about. Now, in today's video, we're going to be working with indicators like the Stochastic Oscillator, and I'm going to be adding that to my chart right away. Now, I'm going to be working with the Stochastic Oscillator, the period of 14, then 3 and 3. So the percentage D is going to be 3, the slowing is 3, price feed is low high, method is simple. Then I'm going to be working with levels 20 and 80, and I'm also going to be adding one more level, which is level 50. So that is it, guys. Now this is the Stochastic Oscillator on your chart, guys. For those of you that do not know it, this is the Stochastic Oscillator. Now I'm going to be adding the main indicator that makes all the difference, and that is what we call the Williams percentage range. So I'm going to be adding it straight to the chart. This is it, the Williams percentage range. I'm going to be working with period 14, also levels -80 and levels -20. However, I'm going to be adding one more level, which is level -50. So I'm going to be adding all of that to the chart and then click on done. So this is the Williams percentage range in the chart, guys. So how does this strategy work? This strategy is a very, very powerful and yet simple strategy. The first thing I will do is I want to look out for, okay, let's say I want to look out for a buy setup. So I'm going to go straight to the D1 time frame. So if I work with the D1 time frame, I'm going to wait for the Stochastic Oscillator to be above levels 50, like this, as you can see. Okay, and also then the next thing is to move straight to the H4 time frame. Now I'm going to wait for the Stochastic Oscillator to drop down to the to the 20 level, guys. Okay, then the next thing I'll do is to go to the H1 time frame. Now remember what I always say, that when I make use of 3 different time frame for my top-down analysis, it simply means that it can be replicated on any time frame of your choice, depending on your style, whether you're a swing day or a scalper, guys. So that is it. And I'm going to, as soon as I get to the H1 time frame, which is going to be my entry time frame, I'm going to wait for the Williams percentage to move to -50 level. This is what I mean. It's going to move to -50 level, and this should also coincide with the Stochastic Oscillator also at the 50 level, guys. So this is what you do, and then you take your trade. At the end of the day, see how far the market went, guys. Just see how far the market went, and where would you have exited the trade? You would have exited this trade somewhere around here, because you just need to target the highs. I dropped a video, the last video I dropped, okay, where the queen of Forex, she took some trades, okay, and she was able to flip her account. Now I said I was going to be giving out a free mentorship course for those that would guess the strategy that she used. So a few people made some guesses. So we have Kickoff TV actually said that she made use of moving average and RSI strategy. He also said that he made use of moving average and Stochastic Oscillator strategy. Pavilion Meshio 1842 said she made use of the order block and breaker block strategy. Michael Zikunu 8722 said made use of level counting BTMM. Barry 144 K2K said made use of Bollinger Band plus MACD. Oyetayo Matthew Hakenkumi 4332 said made use of simple steps to profit. She actually made use of ADX plus Bollinger Band strategy. However, I need to make something clear. The truth of the matter is that you all were correct as to taking such trades. If you go through the different strategies that you mentioned, you would have been able to take the same trade and be profitable, guys. So well done, guys. I want to believe that you're going to go back to your charts or to go back to the videos and try to work on those particular strategies so you can make money for yourselves, guys. So now let's quickly take a sell trade. Now if I want to take a sell trade, I'm going to go to, let me use a different time frame this time, time frame combination. So I'm going to go to like, okay, maybe my H4 time frame. So for a sell setup, I'm going to simply move to the H4 time frame. Okay, now prices below prices below levels 50 on the stochastic oscillator, as you can see. Then the next thing I will do is to move straight to the H1 time frame and wait for price to go above levels 50, as you can see. Okay, then I move to the M15 time frame where I'm going to be pulling the trigger. So what am I supposed to do? I'm going to have to wait for price, okay, to drop and touch level 50. Okay, like I said, so that's where you would have entered the trade, and then you exit at what, the most recent low that was created. So this is where you would have exited the trade, guys. So that is it, guys. A very simple strategy, guys. I hope you've learned something. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you learned something, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell if this is your first time on this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.